right, it's Thursday and our day before spring break, so we won't be sending you videos tomorrow or next week. We have 4 things we're going to do today instead of 3, but a couple of them are quick and fun, so I think you'll be all right. All right, so the first one is spelling. So we don't have a Friday, so we're doing our spelling test today. So remember how I showed you how to log in on Spelling City and do the, this will be list 5.3 that we're doing. Let me write that on there so you remember. 5.3. It should be, it's on the top of your paper. You've been practicing all week, right? So you're doing 5.3 and then have your mom or dad send me a screenshot and Mrs. Vanderkamp a screenshot of your test at the end so we can see how you did. And remember, don't look at the paper while you're doing your test, right? And then when you're done with that, you can read your treasures book. So the Flying High and the Camera to Hold were both about inventors, right? The Wright brothers and Eastman Kodak. And so there's one about kids who invented things. So if you look in your table of contents, remember that's at the beginning, there's one about kids' inventions. And it says right in there, kids' inventions, page 74, you can look at that. And there's some pretty cool things that kids your age have invented. So that's pretty awesome to think that. So let's have fun reading about that and about those kids. And it's a true story about kids inventing things. Then for Bible, so you've heard me telling the Easter story. And so you're going to read the Easter story in your Bible today. And you can read the story of Jesus dying on the cross and rising again, right? So those are 2 really, really good ones that you can read in your Bible. And then I have in your packet, it looks like this, okay? And this is for you, do it this way, for you to write a thank you letter to Jesus. So I want you to think in your heart about those things Jesus went through and why he did it and how much he loves you. And I want you to write a letter to him. Just like, it's kind of like a prayer. Remember our form, we already have the your name there, but then you'd want to say the greeting, right? Dear Jesus, comma, then start a new line, do your body of your letter, and then your closure, right? Love, or I love you, or however you want to say it, and then your name at the bottom. But I want you to bring this back when we come back to school because Mrs. Vanderkamp and I really want to read it. We want to be able to maybe make a copy of it and make it into a class book of our letters to Jesus. So do a good job. Really think about what your heart would want to say to Jesus on this, okay? It's kind of like a prayer to him. All right. So those are then math today. Is just, there's not a new lesson, it's just math boxes. So let's look at these here. It says what number is it? It has a 9 in the tens place. It has a 0 in the ones place. So you're going to write down what number would that be? A 9 in the tens place, 0 in the ones. What does the 0 mean? So what does that mean in there? Then it says circle all the ways to show 18. So count that up. Is that 18? If it is, circle it. These are dimes. The D is a dime and the P is a penny. So count those up. See, is that 18? If it is, circle it. If not, leave it blank. And count these up. All the dots here. Are those 18 altogether? If it is, circle it. If not, leave it blank. Amelia has 12 toys. Corey has 6 toys. How many more toys does Amelia have than Corey? Ooh, so you're not adding them up. This is a how many more question. So you could draw it out and draw out little circles for the toys of Amelia and Corey and see, or think of a different way you could figure that one out. So so it's not an adding them together, just giving you that hint. Okay, it's a how many more. Okay, it's a comparing one. All right, and then these, solve this, 14 minus 9. Now, even though they put the equal on that side, it doesn't change anything, right? It's still, remember the equal sign just means they're the same on both sides. So 14 minus 9 is the same as what? 16 minus 8 is the same as what? 10 minus 3 is the same as what? And then it says for this one, what addition fact could you use, for this one, what addition fact could you use to solve 14 minus 9? Now remember, think addition to solve subtraction. So when you subtract, the bigger number always comes at the beginning. When you add, the bigger number always comes at the end. All right, there's your hint. All right, and then Raul wants to show this in the box. Is that right or wrong? Explain. All right, so he's trying to show 3 plus 4. Is that how he would show it?
He's trying to show 7. Like, I think this is a collection box.
Oh, whoops. Good thing Mrs. Boss reads the directions. All right.
Name collection box.
This is a name collection box, and he's trying to show 7. All right, 3, which would be 3 plus 4, right? Would that be 7? Yes or no? Remember, it's groups of 10. All right, so, and then you have to explain if he was right or wrong and why. So don't just write no or yes. Tell me why, okay? All right, and then you're going to take a picture of that and send it to Mrs. Vanderkamp or I. Now, the last thing is kind of a fun thing, all right? You might have noticed in your body book, we finished all the pages, but at the end there's some fun things you can do. I know a lot of you love word searches, so there's some different bones and things in here you can do word searches on. And then at the very back, this one has a picture of the different parts and the words in the bottom, and you get to use those words. So number 4 points to what? Okay, is it the stomach, the intestines, the lungs, the heart, or the brain? Brain. So on 4, you're going to write the word brain in there. Okay, and then you're going to keep looking. So what does number 3 goes down this way? What does 3 point to? What does 2 point to? And you're going to look at, use the words in the box to fill that in. And then here's your certificate for doing an awesome job, so you can put your name in there. All right, and you can have one of your parents sign it, since we're not here to do that. All right, so I hope you enjoyed learning about the body. I think it's God made you in such an amazing way, and it's really neat to learn about. And as you get older, you'll learn even more intricate things about how the body works. So this was just kind of an overview for you to know a little bit, but there's a lot more cool things to learn. So have a great spring break.
Yes.
Yes. So we'll take it together. Happy spring break.
Where am I? Oh, here I am. Happy spring break.
Happy spring break.
See you
All
soon.
right, bye-bye.
Bye.